Alright guys, gonna make a quick video on basically cleaning ball pythons. Gonna give you my method. Saying a lot, I apologize, but this is for mainly for the new people, or maybe to give you existing subscribers and viewers an idea that maybe you can take from me to help clean your snakes. So basically, I took out my Enchi male, and then what I typically do is all the poop and stuff, I'll put it all into a trash bag or whatnot, so I can throw all that away and come into here into the bathroom. So I put this tub underneath, hot water, and I use a toothbrush to scrub and clean all around it. Meanwhile, and what I do is I take my snakes and I put them in a tub of water, let them soak for a little bit, let their body absorb, some moisture. And it also helps prevent mites and whatnot, or if you do have mites, this is a good way to help get rid of them. You want to wash your snake every couple days and change the bedding out every couple days to get rid of mites. I have experienced mites a few times in the past. Sometimes it's inevitable. I even talked to a couple guys at the local reptile stores, and they said usually in the colder months it's really common for people to get mites in their collection, especially if you use bedding. So I did have mites for probably about a month. I got rid of them all completely. And what I do is after I scrub and I clean the tub, I'll give it 1 to 2 sprays with this preventative, and I still use it, here and there, maybe once a month, just to make sure that I don't get no mites. But this will give me a good opportunity to show off this Enchi male. I don't know if you guys remember when I first got him. He was extremely scarred because he was left in his tub with a mouse, so you can still see light scarring. And what I'll do is really quickly I'll show you a clip of him when I first got him, and we can compare him to now. 1 second. But the problem is, look at the spine. A lot of you guys know what that's from. It's from leaving a live feeder in the tub for too long, and sometimes the snakes won't eat them, and instead the mice will eat the snake. It can't happen. Alright guys, so now you can see just how bad he was at one point and how he is now. I mean, look at that scarring. It's just about all gone. I mean, it's there, but with every shed it just disappears a little bit more. This guy, he's right at about 450 grams. He is my most squirmish snake I have. He hates being held. He tries to strike at me all the time. Look at these colors. And this guy was actually produced by Toad, the guy who has a YouTube channel. I didn't buy it directly from him. Again, I picked him up from someone in a group trade or purchase. Traded in one of my bearded dragons, and $100 straight across, and I got him. I got the Garrick DeMeyer line pastel female that I have that I'm raising up, and I got a snake rack and a Helix thermostat. But it was my red face hypo bearded dragon, so it was a pretty fair trade across, and she's a female ready to breed. But back to cleaning the snakes and how I do it. So again, once I empty out the poop, I wash the tub with the toothbrush, clean it real good. Sometimes I use soap, but other times it's not really too necessary as long as I'm scrubbing it. And then what I'll do is, of course, I'll scrub the water dish. Same thing, same method, clean it real good. Fill it up with some water. Then I'll go ahead and put that in there, of course. I mean, you know the drill. And then bring it back to the rack. Nothing big, guys. It just gives you an idea on how to clean. So, if you get mites, or even just as a preventative, don't forget to use some type of spray to get rid of it. Then I will get, of course, the snake. Pretty simple. Make sure, I try to get as much of the water off as possible. Let me carry him. Kind of dangling him, just so I try to get as much of the water off as possible, just so the bedding that he's in doesn't get too crazy. But yeah guys, simple video, not meant to be too long. And also another thing too with your racks, once a month it's a good idea to scrub the underside of here, because your snakes do poop, get inside it, and then they will rub their noses against the top, and that's another easy way for a snake to get respiratory infection is lack of cleaning and husbandry or whatnot. So just make sure you clean up the rack really good. If you get mites, make sure you wipe it down, all that good stuff. Peace.